friends, and welcome back to my channel. I am Hawkinsimmer, and today we are sort of doing a speed build. So basically, this is so weird. So my husband and I have been house shopping for a short little while now, and oh my gosh, don't grow up. Don't get old. Don't grow up. Don't get to the point in your life where you have to do things like house shop. It's terrible. It's miserable. I'm having a terrible time. Mostly because, I don't know, shopping for houses is just weird. Like sometimes you'll look at something that is like, wow, that's great. It's amazing. Good price point. Awesome. But it's gone in less than a day. And then you look at something else for more than what you just looked at, but it is hot garbage. And it's been on the market for 100 days and there it sits and the price hasn't dropped, honey. Okay, so that's the house I'm building today. We went and saw this house. It's significantly closer to both of our jobs. It's actually dead in between, so it's 10 minutes each way, and it sits on like an acre and a half of land. There are some neighbors, but they're pretty far away. Like, it's exactly the right size house we need. We needed at least 2 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms, and this has that and some. It's great. It is hot garbage inside, okay? Truly, I don't know if anyone here follows like Zillow Gone Wild, Instagram, or Twitter. This house should be on one of those accounts because the inside is ridiculous. Listen, if you don't know, we currently live in a home that was a foreclosure. It was disgusting. We completely took it back to the studs and renovated it. A real life fixer-upper did the whole thing. And I just don't want to have to do that again. But this house, the location and the plot of land that it's on is amazing. And so here I'm kind of doing this driveway because it has a walkout basement. But in reality, like the driveway is completely flat. There's just like a hill in the back, but not really. Like there really isn't a hill in the back of the house. It's kind of flat behind the house. The whole, I don't know, it's hard to describe. I wish there were more terrain variety lots, I guess, pre-made lots so that you could put a walkout basement on one of these lots and it wouldn't be so ridiculous, but that's just not the case. So let me just walk you through it. Upstairs, there's 3 bedrooms. One of them is, I guess, a master suite. Barely. You walk in and it's the dining room and kitchen there on your right. The kitchen is tight. You can't open the dishwasher and the stove at the same time. Like you probably shouldn't open the microwave and the dishwasher at the same time. Like it is tight. And then the laundry is in this awful little closet. Doesn't have doors on it. Couldn't put doors on it if you wanted to. It is small. But then on the opposite side of the staircase overlooking the backyard, that is all living area. And unfortunately, the fireplace is kind of in an awkward spot. Like it's not really good enough to put like a TV a TV above the fireplace. There's really not enough room. So you have to kind of choose one side of the room or the other. So you kind of have to split your room in half no matter what you do. So there's kind of wasted space. All of the rooms have like bifold doors to a closet, and then there's a full basement. So the basement is mostly unfinished, and the parts that are finished have pretty sad carpet and drop ceilings. And if you don't know, drop ceilings are just like tile ceilings that come down like a foot from the actual beams. It's not terrible, but it's not preferred. But there's a full bathroom downstairs as well. So all in all, technically, there are 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, and it's a plain little ranch style home. Like it's not, a ton, amazing to look out from the outside. This is a pretty typical home where I live. I grew up in a house kind of the same similar shape. Like I said, the yard kind of is a hill on the side of the house, and then the rest of it, I mean, it's not completely flat. Like it's not without any kind of, moves and grooves to it. They're not hills. I don't know what to call it. It's just a regular yard in a regular world where things aren't completely flat all the time. There's also a deck coming off of the living room. I didn't furnish this whole house because I'm just like so irritated by it. Because truthfully, this house is not what I want. Like it is, I do not want to do another fixer-upper. You think you get to be Chip and Joanna Gaines, but you don't. Chip and Joanna Gaines have a lot of money. And like, I don't have a lot of money. You don't get to do all the cute things and, buy out Target and Wayfair and like go to cool antique shops and buy, credenzas from 1800s, but it costs $1,800. You don't get to do those things in real life. So I don't know. Honestly, we like the exterior of this home is fine. Like I said, it's not anything fancy. It's not totally my style. And I actually hate when garage doors face the front of the house. Like, I hate that. I know it's so strange, but I hate that. But the interior, like, there's enough room, I think. But like, the way it's set up is not ideal. And the real kicker is the paint and the walls in general. So like, paint's whatever. You can repaint a house. That's a weekend, 2-weekend project, no big deal. Oh no, these people went wild, honey. And not only did they go crazy with the paint colors, there are scratches and dents and repairs in every single little nook and cranny of every single wall. And did I mention that the master bedroom is deep purple? And they painted the trim burgundy. And they painted the ceiling in that room burgundy. It's really cute. It's really, really cute, guys. It's really cute. I'm really like, it's honestly, and if you don't know, like the drywall has like, you tape drywall pieces together and the tape on every single piece of drywall is like coming out of the paint. It's very frustrating. It will take quite a bit of work to repair all of the walls and make them nice and smooth and normal. And this is the itty bitty kitchen. Honestly, this doesn't even do it justice how small this kitchen is. And right off the kitchen is a door to the garage. So the garage was also a little bit rough. It's clearly not completely insulated, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Like, that's not uncommon, but it also reeks of cigarettes. My husband and I are both not smokers. I hate the smell of cigarettes. Like, makes me a little bit nauseous, honestly. And the garage reeks of nicotine. Like, bad. And I mean, you'd think that would air out, but I just don't know about it. So I don't know, but that's kind of how the kitchen and dining room is set up. We don't know. I don't know. It's complicated. So I do at the end of this video kind of renovate it a little bit in ways that we think we might end up doing if we were to buy this house, and in which case the dining room would move into that big living room area, because like I said, you have to split up that space regardless because of how like long it is. So we would actually put the dining room in there, and then the kitchen would be that entire front room. And for that half wall, we would just wall that up so that you weren't walking in directly into someone's kitchen. That's that teeny tiny laundry room. That won't work for me, okay? That laundry room will not work for us. So this is kind of my basic idea of what we could do within the walls that we already have. So like I said, the kitchen would be that whole front room. We'd wall that up, and we would make counters go all the way around. So the reason this gets a little complicated is because those two windows by the dining table are lower than the height of a regular cabinet. So we would have to come up with something to kind of put right there. And my idea would be to put like a desk height countertop and have like a desk there maybe. Filing cabinets are good in a kitchen. I think that's probably just because I grew up that way. And then on this far wall where the front door is, we would put like floor to ceiling cabinets to use as a pantry and maybe like a broom closet or something. That would all be in that area. We would put in an island. We would have to leave the sink and the stove kind of in the same place, but we would move the garage door over to be in line with the stairs, and that would give us space to put one more cabinet on either side of the stove. So we would gain quite a bit of kitchen in this kitchen. But the truth is now we have a really small kitchen, and we would do a lot more in our kitchen if we had more space, but there really isn't a lot of space for both of us there. So that's kind of what the kitchen would be. And then, like I said, this big room would have both living and dining room in it. And this might seem a little cramped to some people, but I live in we live in 900 square feet, and our kitchen, dining, living room is the size of what this living room, dining room will be. So we kind of picture the living room will be on this side. We'll open that up where that laundry room was completely so that it kind of flows a little bit better. All the way around the stairs will be open, and you can walk right into the dining room. And it's just my husband and I and our pets. So it's not like, we're having really formal family dinners. So now we're moving on to the master suite where there are 2 closets. We would totally get rid of those, push those back to make the room really big. And then this back bedroom, we would turn into a master bathroom and a master closet. This is just an idea of something we could do. But in reality, like my husband and I do kind of want to have kids someday. And, it's not ideal to not have multiple bedrooms on the same floor as you. If that works for your family, then great. But for me, I just think like carrying kids up and down stairs, especially into a basement, I don't know if I'm really interested in doing something like that. It feels kind of like, especially if they're little, and I don't know, maybe that's planning way too far for the future. But I think even like if we decided to sell this house, saying that you only have 2 bedrooms on the main floor isn't super ideal. And then what was the master bathroom of that master bedroom we would move the door into the living area and it would become the laundry room. So yeah, that's kind of what we're thinking. I don't know. I'm stressed. I don't think we're going to buy this house right now because they're asking too much for it. But that's kind of my first renovation idea. I think I might have another idea, but I don't know. This was chaotic. There are no screenshots. I'm talking way past the video. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I upload new videos every Monday and Thursday at around 4 p.m. So I will see you all in the next one. Bye.